Gargoyles was the best on the Disney afternoon. It was so good.
It's funny.
It was also pretty dark.
It had dark
but Gargoyles was always my favorite. It's like one of my favorite shows. Love how dark it is, but also it is meant for kids. There's a lot of lighthearted humor. And it's well written, and it's well executed.
I think what I liked about it is there are serious undertones. Like, it would be funny, but there'd be a serious undertone.
And some sweet villains.
It did.
No pacing issues at all.
Not at all.
It's not even very long, but it's not, like, short either. But yeah,
like
you can easily watch this in a few weeks, and you'll love it. It's a great show. One of my all-time favorites. I love Gargoyles. Give it a watch.
Excellent. Now, coming in number 3 is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Amazing.
So, I didn't actually like Avatar up until my brothers literally forced me to watch it. So I was like, guys, I feel like it's going to be really kiddish. We all love Japanese anime, so we all tend to recommend stuff to each other.
Avatar is one of the greatest things ever.
I will actually freely admit this to you. I literally think it's so amazing that very few come into comparison to actually how amazing this is.
It's so good.
Not only do I actually love every single character on the show.
Katara, Toph,
Zuko,
Iroh, Azula, Ruko, all of them, Appa, Momo, Suki, every one of them are amazing.
Every one of them. And, you know...
my favorite character is Zuko, one of the most compelling characters.
I love Zuko.
He's such a compelling character. You feel so bad for this guy.
Well, like, at the beginning, you think he's just, like, a typical arrogant dick. But then you find out he was, like, literally exiled by his own father.
Yeah. His father challenged him to a fight. He said, I don't want to fight you.
And his dad wanted to kill him.
Yeah, and he burned his face and exiled him. He said, don't come back till you get the Avatar.
Awful.
The only person who ever stuck by his side was his Uncle Iroh.
I love Iroh.
And the only thing that ever made me cry in the show is when he finally, in the last episode, because he hasn't seen his uncle in so long.
Yeah, Zuko and him
and then he finally gets to meet back up with his uncle again.
And they run.
And oh my god.
And it's so emotional.
At first, Iroh doesn't even talk to him, and Zuko thinks he's angry. He says, I'm sorry, that was a failure. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's so hard.
But then all he does is hug him. He says, I was afraid that you lost your way. And he just cries, and I'm like...
This is like, it just hits you in the heartstrings.
Oh,
and I think the other part that gets me is when you find out that Iroh's kid died.
Oh yeah, the tale of Boss Say. A lot of short stories, but yeah, his son died, and it was sad.
And oh god,
he plays that song for him.
That one plucks the heartstrings for me. It gets me every effing time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, Iroh.
But yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender is a phenomenal show. The story is good. The bending is really cool. The action is great. The animation is good. I think
the thing I like about it too is I like when he has to go find the chakras inside of himself.
Oh, with the guru, yeah. It's really cool.
If anyone doesn't know what a chakra is, it's actually real. Like, people believe in Buddhists, they believe in the inner soul and the spirit. What I liked about the show is it showed you a different part of yourself.
Well, the airbenders themselves are almost like Buddhists.
They're almost like Buddhists.
They have their bald heads.
And they wear the monk outfits.
And they all pray
and meditate. And they believe in calmness. To be an avatar, essentially, he said, you have to experience an inner calm and let everything go. Yeah. Which is so fucking heartbreaking because he has to let go of Katara and he won't do it.
My little buddy Aang.
Gotta love you, Aang. Aang and Toph are my favorite characters, hands down, in the show. I just think Toph is badass. I think
awesome.
How amazing it is that she's blind and she literally feels the earth with her feet.
Yeah, she uses the earth as her sight and stuff.
So she knows where things are, almost like Daredevil kind of, which is funny.
Yeah, it's really cool, and this show is brilliant. It's an amazing show.
If you don't love Avatar, I don't like you.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Anyways. Alright, coming in my number 2 is Na 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 Na. If you don't know, it's Daria. Daria is a fantastic show. One of my favorites. It's brilliant. It's
after my own heart.
I don't even know if you even like the show.
I know, guys. Do you think I like Daria?
Six Sad World.
Six Sad World.
Yes, I love.
Coming up again on Six Sad World.
Six Sad World. I always want to know, what the hell is Six Sad World?
It's like the weirdest show.
What is this show?
You only catch glimpses of it. It'll be like, after this, vegans go on to a riot rage. Coming up on Six Sad World.
Six Sad World.
And you're like...
I'm like, what is this show about?
Nothing. You don't even know. It's about random.
Make a spin-off show called Six Sad World.
Oh,
I want to know
this. Hilarious.
I don't want to know the mythology of Six Sad World. But yeah, I love this show. Love the characters. Love Daria. Love Jane. I love Kevin. I love all of them. I love that mad teacher. She almost spoon.
He gets
Shut up.
his eyeball like twitches.
He's probably got like some of the funniest jokes, that teacher.
He literally just like makes fun of how stupid everybody is.
Yeah.
And there's this one scene where the character Brittany, if you know, she's like this blonde who's like the head cheerleader. Kevy. So she's retarded and she asks him a question. He's like, yes, Brittany. And like every time he talks to her, it's fantastic. Oh god, I love Daria.
Daria was like our high school.
Daria was like our high school, and I was like,
I went to high school with all these people.
How can I not love this? Like, this is legit my life.
Yeah.
And you know, I thought it was fantastic that there was actually some moments in the show where I'm like, that is so fucking true. Like, it's so true, it's scary.
Yeah.
You're like, that is so true.
And it's hilarious.
She's fucking hilarious.
Okay, Daria's great. She's hilarious. I love her kind of humor. It's very dark humor, but I love it.
She's the most sarcastic human. And you know, this is the only time a monotone character actually works.
Very funny, very funny.
Only time.
Good voice acting and everything. Yeah, great show. Number 2.
My number 2, shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody, is Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah, just like me. It's so good. It's amazing.
I'm in love with Batman.
It's Batman.
It's Batman. I'm Batman.
Yeah.
And we, you know, Jordan and I literally grew up watching this show with my other brother Ashton, and we just...
Like I said, this is
our
Batman. This is Batman.
This was our childhood.
Yeah.
You know, when we would go to the movie store when Blockbuster was still around, we literally used to go find the Batman movies that came out just so we could go watch them.
Yeah, and this show is just an epic show. It stayed amazingly true to the comic books, and I love it. It did every character right. It did Batman right. It did Robin, Nightwing. It had more than one Robin. It had Jason Todd and Dick Grayson. It did Batgirl, Commissioner Gordon, Alfred. All the characters were done right.
Harley Quinn, Joker.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. You got fucking Luke Skywalker. He just is the voice of Joker. It's just so good.
I love him as the voice of Joker.
It's so good.
Love his character.
And get back to animated series. It's a great show. Kids will love it, but adults will probably love it more. And comic book fans will adore it. So good.
You know,
amazing.
We were always comic book fans growing up, and the fact that it stayed so true, like X-Men. This is what I liked about the original shows that came out. Not only did both animated series stay super true to the comics, I didn't find anything inconsistent. Even the stupid episodes that get thrown in there are fantastic.
Still love it.
I don't think there was too much filler, which I think the animated series both did good.
No, it's good. Awesome show. Brilliant. Check it out if you have not seen it. Alright, we're getting to the end. We're getting to the nitty gritty. My number 1. Drum roll, please. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
It's not surprising, guys.
You watch my top 20 favorite TV shows. This is like my top 3. It's amazing.
It is amazing. It's amazing.
I love everything about this show. This show hooked me in the first episode.
It did.
This.
How can you not love
I love
Avatar? And I know people want to say, like, Avatar is overrated. You're overrated.
No.
Avatar is not overrated.
It's not overrated. It's brilliant. I've watched this show 12, 11
I will literally go to bed at night just watching Avatar episodes.
Yeah, it's so freaking good. There's always like little things you miss too, and even the weaker episodes are still very good
strong
episodes. And I cannot help but I love this show. I can't even think of any problems with it. It's just so freaking good. I love these characters. I love seeing Aang, Katara, and Sokka go on the adventure. And I love
trying to learn how to do all the elements. And
I love seeing Zuko and Iroh battling their demons and trying to find Aang and him questioning his goodness or badness. And then you got freaking Azula's psychotic sister.
Bitch, man.
She is awesome though. The first 2 seasons, you never see the Fire Lord Ozai.
You don't see Ozai's face. You don't even know what he looks like.
Then it builds up, and you finally see he's just a normal guy. But he's a menacing, intimidating guy who just doesn't give a shit.
Not about anybody, not his own family.
No, he probably doesn't even care about Azula. He just uses her as a puppet, but she's loyal to him, so he appreciates that.
She's loyal, so she'll do whatever.
Strong. And this show ends great. It's a very, very happy ending. I know everyone's like, oh, happy endings suck. We know they're not.
And I think, actually, because Aang actually has a moment of torment where he actually wants to kill Fire
But he chose the right
Lord
thing, because
Ozai.
that's what... Yeah, but the Avatar...
is not meant to kill.
He's a protector. He's not a murderer, and he takes his powers away. And using waterbending in a way, and it's so good. The climax is great. But one problem! Where is Zuko's mother?
Yeah, nobody ever finds that out. I'm like, she's alive.
It ends with him grabbing his dad and says, where's my mother? I'm like, where I think there's a book about that.
There is, I think
gotta
so.
read this book. I haven't read it yet.
Looks fantastic. I think what I love about this show, too, is that I can get people to watch this show who don't even fucking like cartoons.
Don't even like anime or anything.
And love this show.
So good.
My significant other, literally, he does like, I'm gonna say doesn't like cartoons, because he does love everything Justice League, Batman, anything comic book related he likes animated, but that's it. Nothing else.
No.
He watched Avatar. He's like, this is fucking fantastic.
It is fantastic.
And he was so in love with it. And he watched it with us. And he was like, this is fucking brilliant.
It's so good.
And if somebody who literally doesn't like anything kiddish, you guys need to check it out. Because if you think it's a children's show, think again. Watch it.
No. It's great for kids and adults. It's colorful, likable, great characters, great writing, great directing, great storytelling. It's amazing. One of the greatest things ever on Earth.
Ever.
Nothing. It's better than life itself.
Jesus.
I know, I went weird with that.
It's deep.
I know, it's deep.
Anyways.
Number one.
My number one, maybe.
I don't think I know what it is.
Nobody knows.
It's not. It's like, I don't know.
Who knows?
You
It's
don't know.
Daria, guys.
What?
So, more so me than him. I grew up watching Daria. And he always thought he's like, what the fuck are you watching?
Yeah, I didn't like it at first.
Daria is so quirky. I'm gonna say this. Daria is very quirky. It's different. It's kind of actually ominous. Like, it's not like an upbeat cutter than having a character that I'm so much alike in a show. And she had a best friend, and I had one best friend too, and you know, it's very relatable for me. And I even like that she has this moment where she kind of falls in love with Jane's brother. And Jane's like, what the fuck? And there's actually a great episode where Jane's boyfriend breaks up with her and likes Daria.
Actually, I'm not a fan of that character, Jane's boyfriend, who also becomes Daria's boyfriend.
I hate him.
I don't care for him very much. I find him
He's kind of a despicable character,
he's
to be
kind of
honest.
annoying, and honestly, Upchuck I like more. Upchuck's an
fucking
idiot.
Upchuck's fucking weird.
Upchuck is weird, but that was kind of me in high school.
He was weird. Upchuck is quirky. There's a scene where he, like, asks Jane out. It's fantastic.
Yeah, you guys.
He's fucked.
I didn't do that in high school.
He's a ginger.
Oh, yeah, I'm not ginger, but he was part of, like, the AV club.
Yeah, he was just super nerdy.
Yeah. He was just a dork, and that was kind of me. See, I was an artsy dork. I was a dork like Upchuck, but I was also artsy like Jane, and I was kind of like an outsider like Jane. But also, I had a little bit of a personality like Upchuck and Jane, so that's why I said I'm Jane and Upchuck.
I'd actually say I maybe, like, he thinks I'm frickin' that stupid Brittany broad mixed with Daria, and I'm more like Jane mixed with Daria.
A little hint of Brittany.
Jane's personality, because I'm a little bit more outgoing than Daria, but I'm very cynical like Daria.
Yeah.
Like, everyone fucking sucks. People fucking suck.
I hate people.
Literally, Daria's theory on life
Except
is...
all of you watching right
we
now.
We love you all.
You guys are great.
Daria's theory on life is she's like, fuck, people suck. You know what? She's kind of right. Yeah. People fucking suck. You know what the funny thing is? Not only does she kind of prove to you that people are kind of shitty, but she kind of shows you that, like, sometimes all you need in this world is your best friend.
Sometimes.
And sometimes even you don't get along with your family, like her sister. Oh, fuck, Gwen's so annoying. I do.
Hi, Gwen.
Hot girl's voice.
Seriously, Gwen.
I actually like that there's a couple episodes where you see that we do know that Gwen actually does care for Daria, and that Daria doesn't hate her.
Right.
She just, finds her really annoying. But, it's so real. It's so realistic. It's so what teenagers are really like.
It shows just life itself, and even with her parents, that's like how some parents you got the workaholic mom, but she does care even if she's a little stressed. And then you got the dad, he's kind of stupid. He's like, oh yeah, whatever.
He just wants to. His job ideas are fantastically funny.
It's very funny. I love the parents. I love all these characters.
And he disagrees everything with Gwen.
Yeah. It's a good show. The animation may look kind of ugly, but it's not about the animation. It's about the writing. It's about the characters and about how we can relate to these people. And it's a very good show. Awesome. So yeah, finally done.
We're finished.
Yes. Alright, it took so long. So yeah, that was our top 10 favorite cartoons. So yeah, please comment below. Let us know. What is your top 10 favorite cartoons? Comment below. Let me know. And did you agree with us? You probably didn't, but yeah.
That's okay. We know.
We're awesome anyways. But yeah, anyways, comment below. Let me know. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel. Enjoy the dark side.